Good start, right? With the horns honking, city sound, ambience for like a second and a half, 2 seconds maybe. What are we doing? She's talking to you. What are we doing? Still living here in the city. And then it would cut there. We're gonna get, we're just gonna clean it a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit should be good enough. I'm just gonna balance it without any mics on it. Okay, so now we're gonna start filming the main area of this house. We already filmed up like the extra things upstairs. There's a pool table, a little lounge, living area up top. But now we're gonna go ahead and focus on the downstairs. We already did the primary. The sun is out. We're getting some nice shadows here and everywhere. But now we're gonna start with the living area. What we're gonna do is we do the same. I say me. I do the same shots all the time. The same type of movements every time. Let's actually have you come over here. Anytime you have someone filming, you gotta make sure for reflections. So if you end up doing behind the scenes, make sure not only to check your reflection, but your behind the scenes camera person as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and start here, and we're gonna go ahead and go straight through the living area. We're gonna turn slightly to the right. We're gonna go through here, cut through it, keep on going, and boom, right there. We don't wanna go too far again because I said reflections. We have the TV off. It does have a reflection, as well as the fireplace. It's glass under there, so we do have a reflection. Now we're going to do that same style, except we're going to do it on the opposite side. We have the sliding glass doors to the backyard here to the left. So now we're going to go ahead and move to the left. What I'm going to do before I go is I'm just going to walk it and see how my lighting looks. So I think it might be a little too bright. I'm going to go down just a bit. Just for safety, I'm going to do it in two ways. I'm going to do one a little underexposed and a one that's a little overexposed, just in case I like one better than the other. So here we go. Again, we're going to walk straight forward, walk straight forward, walk straight forward. We're going to turn to the left a little bit, again, and go over, and boom. Stop right there. Okay, cool. So now we're going to do that again, this time with a little bit more overexposed. So we're going to go to aperture 8. I'm going to go forward, just like so. Curve to the left a little bit, like that, and over. Boom. All right, that's our shot. We're good to go. Now I'm going to have you go over here. Now we're going to do it from a different angle. We are going to start. This is the foyer. I know the door opens kind of to the side, but we have this whole open area where we can see the backyard. So we're going to go ahead and film overexposed again. But this time we're just going to walk straight like so, like this, and stop there. And then we're going to do it one more time. Again, a little underexposed on it. So now I'm going to go aperture 11. We're shooting ISO 1200 at 1/25th of a second. So here we go. I'm going to walk straight, walk straight, walk straight, walk straight, and boom. And we know we're doing a twilight shot, so I think what would be really cool is if we match all of our shots together. So what would be a nice shot? I'm trying to look here to showcase the day and night. Because we know it's going to be night out here. We're going to have some fire bombs out there on the outside, so that's going to be lit up. We're going to have fireplace lit up, this fireplace lit up. So I'm trying to think of where I want to film at to have the outside turn into night into dark, which we don't have to do that, but I think it would be good. I'm just kind of seeing what angle is good. Because I kind of want to show the fireplace. Let's keep it here, I guess. Let's keep it here. So we'll do this a little over in the middle of both of the shots I did. So that way we're here, we're adjacent to the corner of the room. So now we could see more of the window as well as all the way to the other side. So we're gonna do it. We know we're starting here. We're gonna line up. We're gonna line up here. We know we're kind of standing. We're standing in front of the bookshelf. I got the curtains right here to my right. I can see I'm lined up, and I know I'm lined up to this wall here. And then in the camera, I have my grid on, my grid X, and I know that a wall in the corner over there in front of me is lined up in the middle of the lines. So now I just pick my point, which is going to be right in the middle of that dresser up there, that shelf. So now we're going to go forward, just like this, like that, and boom. And we know that that's going to be our day and night shot. So now I did a shot of the kitchen already looking that way. But now we're going to do the kitchen going this way. So now, see, this is some things I noticed some videographers don't recognize this, but I see my reflection on this oven up there. So I'm just going to position myself over to the left a little bit. And it's okay if you have this in your shot because it's going to go fast. We plan on doing a speed ramp. Even if I don't do a speed ramp, it's going to be a quick second to reveal the countertop. So it's not a bad idea. So now we're going to go ahead and go back to our aperture 8. We're a little underexposed. And this is perfect. Move over to the left, my reflection. And then we're going to go walk straight forward all the way into the sink and stop. That's good. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to go on this side of the counter. Now from here, we can see the corner of the counter, and we can see kind of that walkway. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and curve it. So we're going to walk, walk, walk. We're going to kind of curve a little bit around. And remember, you have that reflection. So now, boom, that's good there. I have my reflection, so I know if I'm going to go and do that shot, when that speed ramp happens right here as I'm passing in front of the oven, I know it won't see my reflection as much just because it's too fast. So that's perfect. Sometimes if you go too slow, you can still see your reflection even on a speed ramp. So now we'll do this, and we're going to film. Let's see what we want. I want to film here. I think we'll go this way because this is where the butler's pantry is. We have some nice shadows on the backsplash of the range there. So we're just going to go straight forward, just like this. I'll walk straight through and just keep on going, right? Boom, right there. And then this is a cool shot too. So now we got some shadows. So now we're going to point this way, right? So I'm going to lower my aperture a little bit, probably to f11. Okay, and then here we go, right here. And we're just going to film here. We've got some cool shadows, and then we're going to go to the range kind of like that. And then sometimes, if you want to, you can see where the sun is. This one, I don't know if I'll like it as much, which I don't think I do. But let's take a look. We're going to lower our ISO, raise our aperture, and then I don't really like it, so I'm not going to, we'll do it anyway. Maybe I will like it. We'll shoot it. So we're going to go like this. And then boom, kind of like that. That's it. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the 12,000 ISO that we were at. 12,800 ISO is my base ISO on this one, as well as 640. 640 is actually base ISO, but 12,800 is the second. And then, so now we're going to go back to F11. It's a little too dark. We're going to go back to F8. So now I'm going to go into this room here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to walk forward. Walk forward, walk forward, walk forward, and boom. Luckily, these windows don't cast a reflection. I'm guessing because the screens are down. So we have screens on the outside patio, which is super nice. So now we're going to do it again, but just from this angle. So now we're going to line ourselves up. You got to be careful because sometimes there's a lot of porcelain around on the wall, so you might catch your reflection here and there. But we should be good to go. Going to keep it at that F8 to make sure we're straight. And let's go ahead and walk forward, and boom. That's it. We did the kitchen. Now I think I'm going to do a shot right here. This is a good shot of the dining room that will show what we'll do is actually, since we're here, we'll showcase this accent wall along with this fireplace. Looks like it might be a porcelain as well. So what we're going to do is be mindful of your reflections again. So we're just going to go down like this, not too far. It's going to be real quick. Might use it, might not. Got it just in case. Okay, so now we're going to go to the dining room. We're going to go to aperture of 8 again. So now we're just going to walk forward, kind of like this. And it reveals things. There we go. All right, that's a good shot. Okay, I think that's it for down here. We're all done on our wide angle before we do the outside, which we'll do the outside later. So let's go ahead and get our other lens set up.